Hello everybody, and welcome to Cool Quotes Dark Souls Let's Play. Here we are, we're gonna make a character here, and obviously we'll call him Cool Quote if I can actually type the name right. I'm not really a big fan of the multiple letter system here, but we'll see what we can do. Now, I'm not the best Dark Souls player, I'm not gonna lie, but I do love the game, and I think I can get through this without too much difficulty, so, bear with me. I'm not sure how smooth this run will be, but hopefully it'll be fun. I am going to choose a Pyromancer as my class, not because I plan to be a Pyromancer, but because it starts at Soul Level 1. So just keep that in mind. I do intend this to be somewhat of a strength build, although it might change a little as it goes. I'm thinking about incorporating a little faith in there, maybe try out the Sunbros, something like that. And obviously you gotta pick the Master Key, because it allows you to access a lot of areas before you're supposed to, and that really does help out in this game, so hopefully that ends up being a good choice. Besides, a lot of those other items you can get fairly easily, except for the Witch's Ring, which it's more of a plot item than anything else, so maybe I'll get that on a different run or something like that. Anyway, as you can see, I'm having some issues trying to decide what to make my character look like, but it is what it is. Just kind of wing it. Most of the time you're gonna have armor on, so it's not gonna matter anyway. But yeah, anyway, that's it, and let's watch the cutscene to start out the game.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
And just when you think you're done with the cutscenes, you get a few more.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
Don't worry, eventually we will actually play Dark Souls.
And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, they never really completely explain why that knight helps you out here, but he does drop this body in here, which has the key to the cell, so I guess without him we wouldn't be able to play too much of this game. But yeah, so with that we'll open the door and we'll venture out into the Undead Asylum. And these guys pretty much don't do anything. It's pretty cool that they don't make it too hard right off the beginning. Oh, and we do get the fireball spell really quick. We don't have a pyromancy flame yet, but we will get one soon. And that's one of the cool things with picking pyromancy. You get a pretty decent spell right off the bat. And that's actually going to help out a lot when we come up to a bunch of enemies later, because they can hit multiple enemies at one time. So it's actually a good choice for a lot of newer people too, just so they can get that fireball spell. It might help on the first boss. I think he might be weak to fire, but I'd have to double check on that. Anyway, let's open this door and see what's up. And if you thought that this room was a little ominous, you would be right. Holy shit. Yeah, oh man. Alright, he took a swing at me there, but no big deal, just run through here. Oh, look at that. Come at me, bro. Yeah, you get nothing. Nothing. Anyway, there's another bonfire down here, and we gotta light that to get a checkpoint, and I will see you in our next episode to find out about the rest of the Undead Asylum.